There are days when I drop words of self-care on myself like falling leaves and remember that it is enough to be taken care of by myself, said by Brian Andrews. Hello everyone, welcome to my second episode of self-care. I hope you guys are doing a little tidbit of whatever I told in the last episode. If you haven't watched my last episode yet, I'll just link it down in the description box below. Also, if you haven't started your self-care journey yet, let me just tell you, it won't be long before you will be battered from exhaustion and will be operating in a mental fog, when it will be very hard for you to understand anything or anyone around you. Also, self-care is not just a one-time deal. It's not that you made a list of it and you ticked it off after doing it once and you're done of it. No. Self-care is basically comprises of small tiny habits that you everyday do and which eventually becomes a part of your routine. At some point I do understand that finding time for self-care isn't really very easy. Basically for students, college or school students, because we are expected to do numerous assignments, attend 8 to 9 hours of classes. We are expected to juggle between responsibilities socially and academically. So at the first place, we don't even find time to complete whatever we are supposed to do at the first place. So how are we supposed to find out time for self-care, right? Some of us don't even sleep for more than 5 hours each night because we are so hell-bent on completing or being successful about our self-imposed goals. But guys, here's the twist. If we continue this way, somewhere down the line we'll reach a point of exhaustion where we won't get any work done. So it's very essential to take small breaks, relaxation breaks just for 5 to 10 minutes and talk to ourselves or just go out for a walk. It really will affect your work in a good way and it will help you to concentrate more. You will find, maybe it's surprising, but you will find that you are able to do your work more efficiently. Isn't that great? I want each one of you to be happy, to radiate positive energy. When you enter a room, the room should be filled with positive energy. Maybe you are going through a bad phase, maybe you have failed, maybe you didn't get the promotion that you totally deserved, maybe you had a bad childhood, but just think beyond it, because once you realize what's wrong with your life, you're already halfway there. You just need to pick yourself and go in the journey. You have to work. You can't just sit there and expect magic to happen. It doesn't happen, okay? It's more like when you're walking on a treadmill and you're walking outside. When you're walking outside, you know you will just reach somewhere, right? But when you're walking on the treadmill, you just keep walking on the same place. It's just like that. You have to start your journey. It may take years, but just keep going and have faith in yourself. At the same time, don't forget to take care of yourself because it's the most important thing. At times, we base our self-love on people's opinion. Some XYZ said that I don't look good doesn't make me look ugly. You ask yourself, do I want to change something about myself? Do I want to change my thighs or do I want to change the way my pimple covers my mouth, covers my face? Do I want to change that receding hairline? Sometimes the answer is yes, sometimes the answer is no. If it is yes, then obviously you love it, embrace it and be proud of it. If the answer is no, then just go and work for it and change it, right? But the decision has to be yours. The decision can't be based on someone else's opinion. What will people say or what will relatives say is a constant, right? But if we start living according to them, then we are not living our own lives. We are living their life, the life that they wanted to live or the life that they want us to live. That's not how we live. Right now I'm talking about self-love, but why I'm still talking about physical appearance? Because somewhere deep down, physical appearances does messes up a lot with our mental health. If someone told you ugly the full day or continuous 2-3 days, you will be thinking about how ugly you are, and that is not self-love, that is self-hate. So physical appearance is important. Accept yourself, embrace yourself, be proud of yourself. Knowing your self-worth is a basic of self-love. Each one of us is unique. We don't have to be like someone else. Own up yourself. Build yourself like a mountain. You know how a mountain is like. No matter how many calamities it goes through, it still stands strong. You have to be like that. No matter how many people's opinion should affect you, or people think it should affect you, but it should not. It just should not. Just take it out of your brain. Love yourself. Self-care will soothe you emotionally, physically and mentally. The biggest power we all have is that we have the control of our own life. We can do what we want. We can do what we think is right for us. And that's all we need. Utilize your power. Don't let that in someone else's hand. So yeah, go take charge of your life. Get going towards your best life. Love yourself. So also, yes, I had to ask one question to each one of you. Have you started your self-care journey yet? If yes, comment down below on what are you doing to take care of yourself. Also, if you like my video, do share it among your friends and spread smiles.